All right, so last lesson we talked about transformations, and what type of transformation did we use? Well, we used a translation. And a translation is just moving something. So moving something horizontally, vertically, left to right, up, down, just moving an image. But if you're familiar with math, transformations consist of more than just moving something. A type of transformation is a rotation. So I'm going to show you some cool things here. Let's start simple. Whoops. You could probably just watch this one. So I'm going to rotate this ball, which means I'm going to give it an animation. And I don't need all of this crap. What I do need is to give it a name. So I'm going to give my animation, I'm going to call it spin. I need a duration. And I need how many times it's going to play. So 2-second animation played once. Then I need to define this transformation. So I have a starting point and I have a ending point. I've forgotten my name of the animation because that's the one I want to use. So make sure those two are the same. All right, so transformation. Last time we did a translation. Today we're going to do a rotation. And when you talk about rotation, you typically talk about degrees. So at the very start of the animation, I don't want it to have been rotated at all. So I'm going to type in 0 DEG, short for degrees. So this is 0 degrees. Now, if I wanted to do a full spin, a full rotation, well, hopefully you know that that would be 360 degrees. So I start with no rotation, and by the end of the animation, I've rotated a full 360 degrees. So no surprise, you can see my animation plays very nicely. We get one single spin of this ball. All right, I want to show you some cool things you can do. Some new things. What if I wanted the ball to spin forever? Well, we kind of touched on this last lesson, I believe. So instead of it spinning once, I could actually say, let's spin it an infinite amount of times. So let's see how this looks now. So the animation is just going to infinitely play. So this ball is continuously rotating. Now you may notice the ball is not linearly moving. It actually slows down near the end of the animation, and it takes some time to speed up at the start of the animation. So you don't get this smooth animation. Well, it is smooth, but it's not a linear rotation. It's not spinning at a constant speed throughout the entire animation. Well, this lovely property allows you to put in a lot of parameters, I guess you could say that. And one extra parameter you could say is you could throw in a linear right after your interval. So a linear, specifying that you want your animation to be linear, means the animation is going to animate at a constant pace throughout the entire animation. So it may be just easier to show you this. So now you can see the ball is not speeding up at the start, and it is not slowing down at the end. It's just moving. It's animating at a constant speed. Doesn't matter where you are in the animation. It's just constantly moving. It's moving at a constant speed. I've said that 4 times already, so I will not say that again for the rest of the video. But I think that might be the end of the video. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to touch on just yet. Just introducing you to another type of transformation that you can do in the form of a rotation. And we've got an infinite animation and a linear animation. So we get this constant spin.